Okay guys, so now that we have made the first and the second cheek, we're now here. So I have some leftover yarns from the 3 meters that I used for the second cheek. So what we need to do now with this string is we're going to pass it through a series of beads so that it will come out in between this pink and red one. As you can see, there's the cluster of 6 on the upper side, and below it is a cluster of 5. So we have to insert it so that one will be coming out from this pink one and the other one is from this red. So we're just gonna do that so that after that we can connect the both of the cheeks together. So I'm just gonna do that and I'm gonna catch up with you after. Okay guys, so now that we have inserted our string so that it will come out from this in between the cluster of 5 and cluster of 6 for the side parts, now we are ready to connect it. But if you don't want to do this process, you can just make 2 separate cheeks and then you can start connecting it using another set of string so that it will be enough for the side parts and the handle part. And I can put a suggested string length for that below, but since I have made it this way, I'm just gonna show you how we connect it. So since we have this, we're just gonna align our 2 cheeks so that both bows are connected like that or aligned. So here we're gonna connect by using pink beads. So insert one bead on your string and then pass it through the other cheek this way, and then we're gonna silicone with a pink bead or a red bead. So since we're here, you can see that there are red beads there. So what you need to do is you're gonna connect it with a red bead instead of the pink. So silicone with a red bead. And what I usually do to make this sturdy is I pass through one of the string back to those beads, going around the cluster of 6 so that it will be sturdy this way. And what I need to do next is we're gonna connect the side parts. Okay, so I'm going to show you after this. Okay, so now that I have passed through this one of the strings to back to this cluster of 6, we're going to join the 2 cheeks by inserting the lower string through these 2 adjacent red beads, and also for the upper part. And if you have a crooked end like this, you can just cut it slanted so that it will pass through easily. So insert it through these 2 adjacent red beads, and since it has the red part there, we're going to silicone with the red one, and we're just going to continue on making this side and bottom parts, connecting it. So I'm gonna show you once again by inserting the lower string through 2 adjacent beads, and also the upper part. And since here we have the pink part again, so we're gonna silicone with the pink one. So just make sure that when you're in the bow part, make sure that you silicone with a red bead so that it will be uniform. Okay, so just working it this side, bottom, and up to the other side. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to make the handle part. Hi guys, so now that we have connected the side and bottom parts for this wallet, now we're here. and I have my string just about a few inches long. So what you need to do is we're going to insert it through a series of beads so as to fasten it off and make it sturdy. So we're just gonna pass it through a series of beads and then afterwards cut it. And I'm going to cut another set of string for the handle part since this is not enough for the handle. So I cut my string for about 1 yard. So I'm hoping that that will be enough for the handle part of this wallet. So what I usually do, since we're here, it's a little bit crumpled, but when you put a zipper you have to align it this way so that it will be linear, or it will be straight. So what I usually do for the handle is I put it on the bow part, on this side part where the bow is. So since we have a separate string, I have pre-cut it for 1 yard. Insert it through this middle bead here in between the two cheeks, and we're gonna start making the handle part by putting two pink beads on the right string and 2 on the left. And since this is a separate string, we have to silicop and then align both strings. So silicop it here, and we have to align both strings. And then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna make clusters of 6 all in the pink beads. So put 2 pink ones on the right string and then 2 pink ones on the left, and silicop with a pink one. And we're gonna do this several times. So I'm going to count how many times we need to do this right before we close it. So since we have 2 now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So since we have 2, we have to repeat it 9 more times, and the 12th will be the closing part for it. So just repeat it 9 times, and I'm gonna catch up with you after that. Hi guys, so now that we have made the 9 clusters of 6 after the 2, we're now on our 11 clusters of 6 for the handle part. Now we're going to connect it by putting 2 pink beads on the right string and also 2 for the left string, and we're going to connect it to the other side of the wallet. So since we're here on the upper part, I'm gonna insert it here on the red one. So you're gonna silicop there, insert your right string there, and the left string going to the passing it through on the other part. So now we have this. So what is left for us to do is to pass it through a series of beads to make it sturdy. And what I usually do is I pass through the first one through a series of beads, passing it through the body part, and the other string I pass through back to the handle to make it sturdy. So what is left for us to do now is put a zipper on it. If you prefer to make a lining for it, you can. This is big enough to put a lining in. I would suggest using white cloth or fabric for it. And if you have comments or suggestions, please put them on the description box below or on the comment box below. I will put links for my other tutorials on the description box below. And I'm hoping that you enjoy making these items as much as I enjoy teaching them to you. So it would be nice to put a zipper for this that is pink, since the border line is pink. So that is the end of our tutorial. You just need to pass it through and cut it. And now I have 2 of them. So that is the end of our tutorial. Thanks for watching, and please click the like button or subscribe, or if you want to support me, please watch the ads in full. That's it from me. Bye for now.